praised are you, our eternal God, ruler of the universe, who makes light and creates darkness. I note to you every year, this is Isaiah 45:7. The rabbis actually didn't take Isaiah 45:7 as it is written. This part is correct. Ruler of the universe, who makes light and creates darkness, who ordains peace, and then they wrote, and fashions all things. Actually, Isaiah said, who makes good or makes peace and evil. They didn't think Jews saying it regularly in the prayer service would be inspiring, that God makes good and evil. But of course he did. By creating human beings, he created evil. I mean, one of my answers, and I don't have a perfect answer by any means, to Auschwitz is human beings built the gas chambers, not God. And that's a legitimate statement. But God built the human beings who built the gas chambers. We can't get around that fact, nor should we. My talk later is on Judaism, and one of the things that I adore about it is it addresses reality. It's not a romantic religion. Here's the real deal, folks. God made good and evil. And it was an answer to Zoroastrianism, which was the ancient Persian religion. Persia was conquered by the Muslims and made Islam. But its original religion is Zoroastrianism, which was a very sophisticated religion. My Uber driver recently was a Zoroastrian. When I mentioned his gods to him, he was very impressed. He doesn't normally get that from his riders. Oh, you're well, Ahura Mazda. I thought the guy'd crash, actually. And then I did my usual funny thing with Iranians. I told him the only thing I know in Farsi. I do know one sentence in Farsi really well, and I say it well. Are there any Persians here? One? So you will certainly know that I say it right. Berim pishe Ayatollah dars b'chunim. Is that correct? Let's all go study with the Ayatollah. That is the only thing I can say in Farsi. I have a lot of Farsi friends, Persian friends, and this is like 40 years ago. So one said, well, would you like to know a sentence like in Farsi? I said, I would love that. He said, what would you like to know? Like, where's the men's room? And I thought, well, where's the men's room? What's your name? Or my name is Dennis. And then I thought, that's not practical, because if I'm kidnapped, where's the men's room is not going to help me. But hey, let's all go study with the Ayatollah. I have a chance. So I say that in perfect Farsi. If I could have videoed every Uber Farsi driver, I'm expecting one to turn off the road once. And by the way, they're not sure what side I'm on as a result. Very often they'll go, are you serious? They fled the Ayatollah, and here's this American go, hey, let's all go study with the Ayatollah. So it's back to our verse from Isaiah. It was a response to Zoroastrianism, which had two gods, a god of good and a god of evil. It's very tempting. Christianity places a lot of emphasis on the devil as the source of evil. And I get it. I do get it. But the original monotheistic view is God. Hey, God can't be the source. God can't be God and not the source of what bothers you as well. That's the original phrase in Isaiah. If you have trouble with a God who made human beings who could do such terrible things, join the line. Get in the back of the line. Problems with God is not the same as atheism. You have problems with a child of yours, you have problems with your spouse, with a parent, with a friend, it hardly means they don't exist. Right? You might wish it, but they exist. Judaism is fine with your having problems with God. It's not fine with your... Elie Wiesel said it once really well. What is it? A Jew can love God, a Jew can be angry at God, but a Jew cannot ignore God. That's the sin of our age, ignoring God. So that's the verse we just said. They wrote this 2,000 years ago. Let tyranny be removed from the earth. It's beyond belief how good it is.